is a reading for myself. Spirit allies. Alright, so these are kind of pretty cool because they've got the silver. Oh, well, I'm not doing reversals, I guess. They got a mixed up. That got mixed up. You know, when I do my own reading or doing any kind of shuffling for anyone, you know, it's already kind of pre-selected, not pre-selected, but predestined. It's like everything that you will do is determined, even though there is free will. But when if I do that splitting of the deck like that, nothing has changed the outcome. If you understand that, it's like you know how we have infinite possibilities, infinite potentials, you know, in a split second we can make a different decision. But since I went that route, then that future outcome is already determined. So when I don't ever well, maybe I shouldn't have done that with my cards. See, that's the thing about intuition, is you just keep going. That doubt is not intuition, it's your ego. So I'm going to split the deck one more time. There we go. 3-card. I get that snake one a lot. I wonder if it... And I've gotten that Kava. Okay, so number 1 is mind. How can you stay in your highest vibrational state today? 47, White Buffalo. Across the plains, while buffalo stands proud against the sweeping winds and wispy grasses, honored by the Lakota, white buffalo first appeared as the white buffalo calf woman, a prophet and the teacher of the 7 sacred ways to pray. The white buffalo is a teacher of the importance of staying grounded when thinking of what you desire. While manifestation is a power that you hold, remember to focus on what will truly make you happy in this lifetime. White buffalo reminds you of the personal power when you are rooted in your beliefs and remain humble and appreciate for what has already been presented to you. There is so much available to you, but to remain worthy and aligned to receive those gifts is up to you and your spiritual practice. So I spent time out by the lake today, so that was really good for my grounding, but I don't know why. Where that cough is coming from. Alright, so it's really important to have an outside practice. Always remember to go outside. Get one with nature, barefoot. The second card, I didn't even show you the buffalo card. Alright, so the snake card, how can you care for your body today? Alright, so the snake card, since I've gotten that before, I should remember what it says, but I don't. Intertwined with the cycles of life and rebirth, snake knows a thing or two about removing what no longer serves them. Once snake sheds its skin, it emerges brighter and bolder than before. With this deep connection to the cyclical nature of the universe, snake urges you to release what holds you back from being the highest version of yourself. You too can remove the layers of ego and expectation to transform into a more authentic version of yourself, a living embodiment of your soul. Knowing where to begin in this process can be difficult, but have faith. Snake will help to guide you through this. And as each layer of the ego peels away, you'll soon see yourself in a new light. Your vibration is rising, along with your power to create your reality and manifest your dreams. Well, I know what is holding me back. And it might sound petty to you guys, but caffeine, coffee. I feel less energized drinking coffee. It's weird. I have more stamina, like not that kind of stamina. Just like energized, like natural energy is way better than coffee energy or any other kind of caffeinated sugar. Yeah, by far. So it's easy. I quit coffee before. It's just a mental thing. You just have to tell yourself, okay, I'm not gonna drink it. Make sure you have a lot of water. Except I drink way too much water. Okay, so the Kava Kava is the third card, which is spirit. What can you do to connect with your guides and your higher self? Well, that's funny because I just said that I drink too much coffee. And that's one of the things that, not only that, I think it actually, my connection to source can be a lot higher without it. Oceans Away, here's the Kava Kava. Oceans away, there lies a plant whose history is rooted deep in the sacred rituals of the indigenous island cultures. Kava Kava, with its wide-brimmed leaves, has been used in ceremonies and embodies a spiritual practice of grounding. Wow. Okay. Like its roots, Kava Kava is here to remind you that before you embark on any spiritual journey, you first need to ground yourself. Connecting to the earth and yourself is how you'll be able to make clear decisions about where you are going and where you want to be. Imagine a brilliant white light that extends from you to the soil below. Feel it stretch beneath the surface and intertwine with the natural roots of the earth. You are connected to the source. Thank you. Let this bring comfort to you and solidify the decisions you will make. As you continue throughout life, remember to always come back to your roots. So, how can you make grounding more part of your life? That's funny because that's what I just said a second ago. That was the question of the day that they like to add at the end of the description of the card. Change is coming. It's happening for a lot of us. There's a lot of us up and coming new entrepreneurs that have just kind of released negative thinking or fears over um, going public with their readings. And well, there's a bunch of different skills that we have. Like tarot is just a avenue of communication assistance. It's like, for me, I'm claircognizant, so there's just a knowing, and I compare it to when I explain to people how I channel. Um, it's like when we look to substances to kind of get high or whatever, like, whether it be drinking, which is a very low vibrational activity, by the way, don't promote it, not at all. Or people smoke pot to kind of get closer to that, get that mystical experience. We're all looking for the same thing. We're all looking to feel better, right? But I compare channeling to, I know when it's happening because it's this overwhelm of words coming out of my mouth that I'm guided to say that weren't pre-thought. I mean, most of us aren't pre-thinking everything we say, but how do I explain this? So fast forward, when I channel, there are bits and pieces that I actually remember forever. I don't. It's like when you get drunk and you don't remember what you did or whatever, and then you you only remember bits and parts. Well, when you get drunk, it's the same thing. Like you don't remember what you actually experienced, and that's kind of the same thing with channeling. It's also a sensation of like being on cloud nine. When you get the best news, we've all been kids. Oh, you're going to Disney World? Well, I never got that as a kid. My sister went to Disney World, but I never got to. Anyway, but that sensation that you're so ecstatic, you've never been happier before. Just a overwhelming, beautiful sensation. That's what it's like for me with channeling. I I know when I'm channeling and I'm actually talking to someone like in the present form, that I know when they're understanding it. When it's too much, because I said that everybody's on a spiritual journey. We are spiritual people. Well, we're spiritual beings living, experiencing a human, or having the human experience. But we're all at different stages of consciousness. So, when I know when someone is truly like understanding everything I'm saying, like that, I know when it's like exactly the right thing that they need to hear. Not we've done that to kind of boost our friends' moods when they're down. That's not what I'm saying. It's like, where does it come from? The information that I am transmitting to the other person through the conversation was never in my thinking process before that moment. It's like the universe uses us to convey a message to that person, and you're pretty much a standby. But the good thing is, whatever you did convey, you can take that in for a lesson of learning. Like, oh, that is actually good advice, But yeah, like sometimes you're like, okay, I guess it that sensation is the best sensation, especially when you really feel that you're helping the other person. Like how many we've all, most of us probably been to a therapist session at least once in our life. None of that's ever helped because legal therapists don't aren't allowed to really help you or guide you. That's, you know, but when you're channeling from spirit, it's it's not you anymore. It's whatever that person's higher power is comes through to give that message. So I don't know. This is an incredibly long video on that. So um, anyway, my point is with cards, we all do the tarot, and it's really for our confirmation for ourselves to get more guidance, confirmation. It's really funny because sometimes I'll play with the cards and I'll throw the cards, and then I said, no, I'm not taking those cards. I'll put them back in the deck. I've literally got the same cards each time that I threw the cards. That's just confirmation for me that, okay, it's like not even in my hands. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I don't know if you get this, but anyway, we're all going through a big transformation of stepping into our light. We're supposed to be sharing our knowledge with other people that are waking up. And I really like talking about the sensations that I'm getting as I'm ascending, and I really like to talk to other people that do, you know, experience the same experiences that I do, because sometimes it's hard to have someone to talk to about this stuff because there's all sorts of people on different wavelengths, and they're just not in our physical experience. And that's why I'm on this kind of platform, is because I'm reaching way more people than I can in the physical world. And eventually, hopefully, this will be the people that we engage with will be more on a physical. That is my goal, because I want the things that I want to do for this world are going to require in person. And anyway, I don't know. That was just a little show of here at Guided Mystic, to show you what a self reading is kind of looks like. It was short. Sometimes I get out 7 decks. I feel like playing with all my decks. I've got like 10 so far, I think. I think it's 10, 11. But I love the cards, and I think that everyone needs to have a deck and use them. And it helps you stay on your path. It helps you, gain your knowledge that you were destined to gain. But anyway, that's all I have for you. I know this is a long message. I'm hoping it resonated with some of you guys, all of you guys. But I love you. Thank you.